Tonight, we're following breaking news as 6 people now face federal charges in relation to this week's Amber Alert. It's a disturbing case involving drugs, money, and threats to the 2 teens tied up and scared for their lives. But tonight, we've learned it was actually Aaron and Emma Blackwell's older half-sister, Whitney, who may have started the bizarre chain of events. According to court documents, she stole $120,000 in cash, a kilo of cocaine, and 4,000 OxyContin pills from her former boyfriend who lives in Detroit. Investigators believe the man, identified as John Thomas, then plotted the kidnapping to make sure she would return his things. Tonight, we sat down with Whitney in jail, and she tells us Thomas acted like he owned her and made her scared for her life every moment of the day.
I had babysitters. He hired grown men to sit in the house and babysit me so I couldn't leave. That man told me that he made me get this tattoo on my back and told me that he owned me. He said he loved me till death do us part, and I'm really gonna die. And I put my whole family's life in danger over this, and I just wanted to leave so that I would be okay. I was scared to be there, and I'm scared. I'm more scared now. I should have just stayed, and I could have just died Tuesday instead of just every day. I don't know what's going to happen to me or my family, and I don't know where my son is, and I want my son to be okay.
Whitney was arrested on Monday on an unrelated traffic violation. She's also facing charges related to dealing cocaine. Whitney's role is just one of several new things we have learned about the case today, including what the kidnappers threatened to do to the teens and just how 13-year-old Emma managed to get home on her own. RTV6's Ebony Monet has been covering the story all week and joins us live now with the latest on what she's learned from prosecutors. Ebony, what do you have?
With these federal charges comes more information about the circumstances surrounding the kidnapping. According to court documents, the Blackwell family was receiving threatening phone calls even before Monday. Those threats came to a head Monday morning around 2:30 when 3 men allegedly kicked in their front door. At least 2 of those men had guns. They were demanding to know where the money was. Those 3 men actually took the 2 teenagers out of the home wearing only their pajamas, and they were actually tied up using zip ties and taken across state lines. According to the teenagers, they were separated. Aaron Blackwell tells police at one point he was blindfolded and kept in the trunk. And his 13-year-old sister tells authorities that she was taken by a man and a woman who took her to Kentucky before eventually taking her to Dayton, Ohio. That's where they dropped her off at a Taco Bell, giving her $200, telling her to take a taxi home, and that is exactly what she did. Now the children are in the care of Child Protective Services, and their home sits empty. Their mother tells authorities she is too scared after what happened to sleep here. This as 6 people face up to life in prison if convicted of these federal kidnapping charges. Reporting live on the east side, Ebony Monet, RTV6.